Happy New Year from Pageant Professors. The new year is all about coming up with goals and resolutions and what you hope to achieve in the upcoming year. And pageant girls are absolutely no exception to this rule. It's a great time to take the first couple weeks of January to come up with your goals and what you want to accomplish in 2012.
So that's why we've come up with 8 ways that you can use goal setting now to help you win in 2012. So our first piece of advice, and perhaps the most important, is to stay positive. It's easy to be disappointed if your last pageant didn't go exactly as planned, but it's a new year, and with a new year comes new possibilities.
You're right, it is really important to stay positive, and there's multiple ways you can do that. It depends on the girl. It can be watching your favorite movie, spending time with your friends, reading a book, or even going to the gym really helps boost that endorphins, those happy, positive endorphins. And, you know, all of these things will help you get in the right mindset to think confidently and think about all the positive things that the future has in store for you. Next, we think it's really important to keep your eye on the prize. You should write down your accomplishments and your goals for the upcoming year. You should read these statements on a daily basis, and if they don't give you goosebumps or really make you smile and get you excited about accomplishing those goals, then they aren't big enough, and you need to come up with new goals that really get you excited for 2012.
Yeah, the beginning of a year is a great time to do things that inspire you, like my tradition every year is a vision board. What I want to accomplish for the year, a collage of, the crown or, the goal that I want to attain. It's everything that I want to do in 2012. And I usually place it someplace prominent, right over my dresser when I'm getting up in the morning or something, so you see it all the time. But this should be something that you can see yourself living and breathing for the next year.
I love that.
It is. It works. When you see it, no matter how bad of a morning, you don't want to get out of bed, you don't want to go to the gym, and then it's staring you in the face, and it's what you want, you do it.
I love it.
So next up on our list is factoring in your level of readiness. When you're setting goals for yourself, it's always great to reach for the sky, but you want to make sure that whatever goals you're setting are something that are attainable and that you can accomplish. Think about the goals that you have set. Are they to win a state pageant? Are they to get a new job? What have you set out there for yourself? And then take a look at what it's going to take to get there. Do you need more money from sponsors? Do you have to be involved in more programs? Really outline what it's going to take for you to attain the goals that you've set.
It's not about selling yourself short and coming up with simpler, smaller goals. It's actually about figuring out all of the work that you need to do in order to accomplish those larger goals. And those could be as simple as working on your resume or doing more volunteer work or reaching out to more sponsors to raise more money for the pageant systems you're interested in.
Exactly. Planning now for the year ahead of you is going to give you a jump start and really a leg up when it comes to your pageant competition.
Another tip for goal setting in the new year is to get others involved. You should tell them what your goals and your resolutions are and have them hold you accountable. You should tell them your progress and they'll keep you on a deadline. And this is something that I really believe in. When I was competing, my mom used to write me notes and she would put them in like my lunchbox or like hide them in like my dance bag or write them on my mirror. And it was just things to let me know that she was thinking about me and she was just like helping me stay on track. And I really appreciated having someone else really push me along.
Yeah, especially during competition time, it's so easy to be your own worst critic. And so sometimes you can get really down on yourself and hard on yourself. And so it's great to have those little notes in the lunchbox or, the little cheerleaders who are around in your life and are always there willing to show support, especially in those times when, you need someone else to believe in you, it seems like. So those are great. If you let your friends and family know, I guarantee you they will be there to support you. If you're involved in a pageant, it's something that's so unique and others really get excited about it. So don't be afraid to tell them. I think next piece of advice when setting goals for winning in 2012 is don't focus on how long it takes. It's so easy to get discouraged and to focus on the amount of time that it might take to accomplish your goals. But that really shouldn't be front and center when you're setting them. I think the Miss USA class of 2012 is such a great example of that, and really a case study in persistence. I mean, a lot of these contestants have worked so hard to win these state titles, but it's not something that happened on the first try or the second or the third. But they didn't get discouraged and they didn't give up. And they are a testament to hang in there, and hard work really pays off. So stick with it. Don't focus on the time, and you'll get there. Slow and steady wins the course, wins the race.
Slow and steady wins the pageant.
Slow and steady wins the pageant. I like it.
Okay, so another one is to create positive statements to keep you on track. Now, these can be things that you write on cards, you can make passwords, or little things that you would see on a daily basis that will keep you on track and in that positive mind frame that we spoke of. And one of the things that I really liked that a pageant mentor did for me when I was competing for Miss Teen USA was every day I was given a note card. And I was only allowed to open one a day. And on the front of the card, it ended up spelling out Miss Maryland Teen USA once I got every single card. But on the inside was an adjective that described me. And it was little things that made me remember why I was there and why I was competing. And I really found those very helpful during the stressful competition season.
Yeah, I agree. Going back to, again, you can be critical and hard on yourself, especially, during competition time. But positive reinforcements are so important. I had a friend do something really similar. There were, she made fortune cookies and actually put, the fortune inside everyone was, something really positive that she loved about me and that she, thought the judges would love. And so it was really uplifting to see that. And going back to the vision boards are a great way to stay positive. When I was competing for Miss Maryland USA, I used to actually have on my mirror, on my vanity when I was getting ready, it was like a picture of Rachel Smith and a picture of, all of the Miss USAs, all the Miss Universes, and it just, in marker I had written on there, or in lipstick, you can do this, you got this, just you saw it every day, and it's hard to stay
in a funk.
Right, in a funk when you're seeing that and when you're faced with what you want. So stay positive, and positive reinforcements are the way to go.
Yes.
So next up on our list is think of your competition. I don't mean this in a catty, size up the girl next to you on stage, pick her apart, pick yourself apart. That's not what this is about. But it's think about your competition in a way that helps you motivate and encourages yourself to do better, try harder, whatever it takes. It's so easy to kind of want to get laxed in your routine, but really thinking about your competition being out there, is she at the gym more? Is she working on her walk harder? Those kind of things I think are really great for getting you back in gear and reminding you about your goals, right, and that other people have goals too. So you need to keep it up.
Yes, and keep you motivated. I mean, this was something that my trainer at the gym did to me pretty much every single workout we did together while I was preparing for competition. And he would literally, I'm sweating, I'm dying, I can't do any more. And he'd be like, I bet Miss Michigan is doing more sit-ups right now. Or like, I bet Miss Alabama can run faster. And I was like, oh, you're right. You're right, they are. And so it was just, wasn't the individual girl. It was just keeping me focused and keeping me motivated, and it really helped, actually.
Yeah, no, I mean, at the end of the day, you are competing against yourself, but
right,
at the same time, there are other girls who want the title too. So
keeping that in mind does not hurt.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Our final piece of advice is to get inspired. It's really important to build relationships with past title holders and contestants. And this is actually pretty easy now in this day of age with Facebook and Twitter and email. It's really easy to even become friends with other girls in other systems and around the globe. And you can learn from their successes and really see that hard work pays off. So learn from what they did and their missteps, and those kind of things can really help you stay motivated and inspired, and eventually help you accomplish your goals for the new year, because this can be your year to win.
So we hope you enjoyed our 8 pieces of advice on how to set goals to help you win in the new year. But now we want to hear from you. Do you have any New Year rituals that you use to get the year started off right, or things that get you back into competition mode? Sound off in the comment section below.
So Happy New Year, and go get your crown.
Did you know that there are some really common mistakes that girls make during the evening gown portion of their competition? Click on the link in the description below and you'll be taken to our website for a free 30-minute long training course. By the end of it, you'll learn how to avoid these common mistakes and master the evening gown portion of your competition today.